D3 is a complex library with over 300 functions. This is a double-edged sword. While the library boasts a wide array of functionality, it is also hard to explore and to pick up. There is simply no way to navigate through the library document without scrolling through walls of text. Take the D3 API reference here. As you can see, the functions are listed one after another, making it intimidating and dry reading. Our solution is called D3Viz. D3Viz allows the user to interact with D3 through an intuitive tree-like structure. Functions are organized within modules, which ensures that functions with the related capabilities get bucketed. In addition, the simple organization of a tree allows the user to grasp a larger picture of D3 without being overwhelmed. They can then self-select the regions they are interested in exploring.
Let's get started by just looking around D3 and exploring the features of our visualization. Nodes are color-coded according to their type. Dark green indicates a module, and light green indicates a function. Clicking on a module will toggle the expansion of that module's functions. It also brings up the README for that module, and an option to view the code for that module. Appended to the README is a button which opens a window containing a way to try the function out in the browser. This is an npm tool which loads the relevant module in the browser, allowing the user the opportunity to explore the module without having to download any code. When a function is clicked on, the code in the relevant portion of the parent module's README is revealed to the user. In addition to just clicking around the tree, there are a couple of other ways to get around. On the top right of the screen, there are navigation buttons, which allow the user to move backwards or forwards to the nodes that have been visited in the past. Also, the lower left corner contains a Reset Tree button. This returns the tree to its original state, with all modules collapsed. And lastly, a search bar in the upper left corner allows users to search for a particular module and function names. Search results are indicated in the tree with yellow-colored nodes. A yellow module node indicates that expanding that module will reveal a function in that module to hold the search term. And a yellow function node indicates that the function is related to that search term. Due to the complex nature of some D3 modules, we also include a link to an example at the bottom of some READMEs. Here you can see the example for the D3 random module. Finally, we include a Refresh Tree button in the bottom left corner. Since a tree is dynamically created from a copy of the D3 codebase and READMEs within the web app, modules can be modified locally, and the Refresh Tree button allows for the tree to reflect these changes. By using these tools, new users of D3 can easily and quickly understand what capabilities the library boasts.
To demonstrate the capabilities of our visualization, we'll demonstrate a couple of user scenarios.
Now let's look at a particular scenario. You want to build a line graph using D3. Something you would probably want is an axis for that graph. As we can see from the tree, D3 has a module called D3 Axis. Clicking on this module pulls up the README. This shows that it's the module that we want. Switching over to the code for this module, we can now see that this axis will contain ticks, a feature that will be useful for creating our line graph. From the tree, we can see that the module contains an axis bottom function. This will go well on the x-axis of our graph. So we'll expand this function to look at how to use it. At this point, the user should have a good grasp of how to create an axis. If they want to return to view this module in the future and forget where it is, they could use the search functionality to help remind them.
Now suppose you have a good handle on D3 as a whole, but can't remember how to use a particular function of a specific module. For example, let's say you want to use the D3 force module to introduce a new force to your simulation, but aren't sure exactly how to format the parameters. Simply select the D3 force module and beneath it, the force simulation function. The README for the function will come up, which you can browse through to find the answers to your question. As an added bonus, for some of the more complex functions, there will be an option in the lower right to view an example. Clicking the link will pull up a blocks.org example by Mike Bostock, the creator of D3. This makes it easy to see the particulars of how you can implement the function in your own code.
Now that you've seen all the capabilities of D3Viz, we'd encourage you to use it next time you have questions about or just want to learn more about D3. Let us know if you have any feedback, and thanks for watching.